Welcome to the Sunday Best. It's an in-depth look at the best book I read this week. This week's best is The Love Haters by Katherine Center. I am fully aware that I'm about to tell you about a book that is not available yet. The Love Haters was my very first arc, so a special thank you to St. Martin's Press and NetGalley for providing me with a digital review copy. Katherine is a New York Times best-selling author of 11 novels, including The Bodyguard, Things You Save in a Fire, and The Rom-Comers. In addition, 2 of her novels, Happiness for Beginners and The Lost Husband, have been adapted into movies and hit the Netflix top 10 list globally. Katie Vaughn is trying to dodge a layoff by accepting a job traveling to Key West to film a Coast Guard recruiting video. Long story short, Katie's boss Cole is supposed to be the one traveling to Key West to film, but his older brother Hutch is the featured rescue swimmer. Cole has always lived in his shadow and just cannot get over it. Talking everything through with her cousin, who is as close as a sister, Beanie, Katie's ready to go. After a non-direct flight and the airlines losing her luggage and equipment, when she finally arrives at the cottages that she'll be staying at for the duration of her time in the Keys, Katie's in a bit of a foul mood. Katie is met by Rue, who is Cole and Hutch's aunt and owns the cottages that she's staying in. Rue is quickly disarming Katie and steps in and helps her get situated right away. Rue also introduces Katie to the Gals, who is a sweet group of 80-year-old best friends and neighbors who have big grandma energy and are so welcoming to Katie. With the best of intentions, Rue has asked Hutch, because he's a rescue swimmer, to give Katie swimming lessons before she starts her new job. Unfortunately, Katie hasn't and can't yet tell Hutch that she's replacing his brother for this job. After a dog-induced meet cute, Katie now has several tasks that are just stacking up against her. First, she knows she'll have to film this video with a rescue swimmer who is going to be very irritated that his brother bailed on the job. Second, she's gonna have to battle her own insecurities for the foreseeable future. And finally, even if she does complete this video, her job still may be on the line. There are times that I can finish a book and not remember a single thing about it, but this book will stay with me for a long, long time to come. For starters, this book was absolutely hilarious. I made 137 highlights and 44 notes in this book, and most of them was me just cackling at what was happening. Second, as is the case with every Katherine Center novel, it was filled with the perfect balance of triumphs and struggles, the just right amount of sadness and joy, and there is always a life lesson to be learned. She is masterful at writing characters who are flawed and face challenges in the most human and relatable ways. She writes novels that will make you laugh and cry and draw you in so much that you forget you're reading. I cannot recommend Katherine enough. She is an immediate buy when she puts out a new book and is absolutely one of my favorite authors. Thank you so much for joining me for the Sunday Best. If you have read a book from Katherine Center, then congratulations on reading a spectacular book. In regards to this one, I know you can't read it yet, but I hope that your TBR is officially one book longer. Happy reading!